A lot of people give credit to Texas Chainsaw Massacre 1974 when it comes to starting the tropes of the slasher genre. However, in my personal opinion, I believe it was the Friday the 13th franchise that made it mainstream and increased its notoriety. From the summer camp massacres to the axe-wielding maniac coming back for vengeance, Friday the 13th Part 2 touches every slasher genre trope you can think of. And anytime someone parodies a slasher, it oddly feels like a Friday the 13th in a different universe. These tropes are well known and expected by the audiences of today because of how popular slashers are, so that would make it difficult to make a remake and really capture the audience. Despite that, I still want to try to figure out how a Friday the 13th Part 2 remake could bring back its original essence, and here's how I think it should be done. I get it. The hockey mask is the symbol of Jason, so not including it in a remake would seem like a missed opportunity. However, I look at it as giving the audience a chance to experience Jason for who he was before the hockey mask, since that's a very, very rare occurrence. I also feel it will remove a certain expectation the audiences have, giving whoever would make the remake an opportunity as somewhat of a fresh start. If done correctly, that one-eyed sack mask would bring chills down the spine of the audience. The jump scares were a thing of beauty and the go-to for many slashers to get a quick scare out of the audience. It also added a bit more fun when watching the film. However, I feel that the uncomfortable factor is what gave it that balance of reminding you this film is not all fun and games. Jason watching from the trees and shots where you can see him jogging up from the distance really gave that creepy and scary factor to the film and should definitely be added into a remake. Now, usually when I make these videos, I rarely suggest changes from the original. However, this change I believe would allow a breath of fresh air and to add something new to the franchise that Friday the 13th Part 2 did upon its release. Instead of having the film only take place at Camp Crystal Lake, have it take place within the entire small town, especially since it seems like the story of Jason is not limited to just the camp. His name and story seem to be known by the surrounding areas, so that would bring a fresh new interaction with Jason and the franchise itself, just like how Part 2 brought something fresh by introducing Jason. Jason is at the center of the Friday the 13th franchise. Now, what I mean by that is the main focus of this franchise, I believe, is what version of Jason will we get and where will he end up because of how far the lore has gotten with Jason. So the remake can have the best cinematography, soundtrack, etc., but the conversation will always end up being what type of Jason did we get and where is he? What vibe did he bring? So I believe that the essence can be captured again as long as Jason is brought back to ground zero. Have you seen Friday the 13th Part 2? And if you have, do you think it can be brought back to modern cinema? Let me know what you think below, and remember to keep it kind. Thank y'all so much for watching, and peace.